Are you tired of relying on cloud-based AI models like ChatGPT and want to run powerful LLMs on your own machine, completely free and without internet dependency? Meet Ollama, a game changer that lets you run AI models locally. In this tutorial, I will walk you through installing, running and customizing Ollama plus some cool API integration. So let's get started. Ollama is an open source tool that lets you run large language models locally on your computer. Unlike cloud services like OpenAI, Ollama gives you privacy that your data stays on your machine, speed, there will be a no latency from the cloud servers, and zero cost. So there will be no subscription required for any of the API call. But there is a catch. You need enough system resources to run these models smoothly. We will discuss that soon. First, let's start installing the Ollama. So for that, we can head over to the ollama.com and download the installer based on our operating system. So I'm going with the Linux based system, that is Ubuntu. So I'm going to run this particular command and it will install the Ollama on that particular server. So it's installing the Ollama. Now Ollama got installed and it performed a couple of actions at the backend, like creating a user, adding a Ollama user to the groups, and it also created a sampling to enable the service. And here we can see it exposed the API as well. And it also verifies if the system is having the GPU or not. Right now we don't have any GPU, so it's going with the CPU only mode. And to verify this, so we can run the Ollama command and we can see this output. That means Ollama is installed properly. Now let's run a model. Ollama supports multiple models like Llama, Mistral or DeepSeek. So to see the list of models available in your system, so we can run the command, that is Ollama list. Right now we don't have any models here. So for that we can run the run command to download and get a prompt for that particular model. So I'm going to use a command, that is Ollama run Llama 2. I am going to use Llama 2 model here. So this command will automatically downloads it if it is not already installed. If you notice, that model is getting downloaded. Once done, you will start chatting with it. So it will give a prompt to us. So model got downloaded. We can see the success message as well. Now it's preparing a prompt for us. Now we have a prompt available for this Llama 2 model. So we can ask a question like explain quantum physics in simple term. And boom, it's giving an instant response. So it's giving a response from the Llama 2 model. And to come out of this prompt, we can use / and by. So it will come out of this prompt. Ollama is not just for chatting. You can integrate it with your apps using its built-in APIs. To start the Ollama API server, we can use a command Ollama serve. There's a typo, Ollama. It got failed because the API server is already running. When we install this Ollama on this particular server, it also enables the API server as well. So if we come at the top, we can see that Ollama API is now available. So that means it already exposed. So now let's send a request using the Python. So I'm going to write a Python script to send an API request. So I'm writing a Python file, that is ollama-api.py, and here I'm going to use a request module and JSON module. So I am preparing a response here and we'll be sending a post request to the Ollama API that is running on HTTP localhost on port number 11434, and I'm going to give a endpoint as well, that is API/generate, and giving information about those model and the prompt. So I'm going to use a model, that is Llama 2. and I'm giving a prompt to write a poem about AI. Write a poem about AI, and I'm enabling a stream equal to true. Basically, we are sending a post request to the Ollama API running locally. Then we are using a model that is the Ollama 2 that tells Ollama which model to use. The response is streamed. So we read it line by line instead of treating it as a one big JSON. Now we need to extract the response field from each line and build our final test. So for that I am going to create one variable that is poem equal to empty string, and I'm iterating over the line in response, that is this iter lines. If line, then we are going to load it as a JSON line, and we are going to store it, append it into the variable that is our poem variable, get response, and at last we are going to print a poem. Now let's run the script. Python 3 Ollama API.py. There is a syntax error. Let me modify it. I missed to add this. Okay, I need to add requests here instead of request. Let's run it again. So it's generating a response and it will give an output. And just like that, we generated a poem using our locally running AI model. This is useful for building chatbots, automation tool, or AI-driven applications. Now, if you want to tweak model behavior, you can create your custom models. So for that, we need to create a file that is mymodel.model file. So the extension of the file should be .model file, and inside that we can specify the from keyword, which will be our like a base model. So here I am going to use a llama 2 only, and we can set the temperature here. So we can use a keyword called parameter to set a temperature, which will be 0.7. The temperature controls the creativity of the output. The higher value means more randomness. At last, we are going to give an instruction to the model that you are a coding assistant. So for that, we are going to use a keyword called system, and I'm going to specify that you are a helpful coding assistant, and save and exit. Now that we have created our model file, let's use Ollama to create a model. So let's use the Ollama list to see the list of the models available in the system. Right now we are having the llama 2. So let's create a model using our model file. So for that I'm going to use a command that is Ollama create my model -f and the file name. So it will create a model. So if we see, we are already having an existing layer of the llama 2, and it added 2 new layers on the same. And if we run the Ollama list command, we can see that my model is already also there, so which is being created 15 seconds ago. Now let's run it and see how it performs. So for that we are going to use a Ollama run and my model name, that is our model, and it gives us a prompt. And if I say hi, so it will give a response that it's a coding assistant because we have set the instruction over there. As you can see, it mentioned that I am here to help you with any coding related questions because we have set the instruction in our model file. Let's come out of it. With this, you can fine-tune responses for your specific use case. If you want to remove some model, you can use a Ollama remove command. So we can use it like this, Ollama RM and the model name. So I'm going to remove the Llama 2 model, and the Llama 2 model got deleted. And if we see the list again, so we can see the Ollama 2 model is deleted. This is great for saving space if you are experimenting with multiple models. And that's how you can run LLM models locally for free using Ollama. We have learned how to install Ollama, run models locally, use the API for automation, and also customize and manage the model. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe if you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comment if you have any question, and I will see you in the next one.